Hey man, or woman. It is Sunday, the 13th of January 2013, and I've got some noticias for you guys out here listening to my channel. Thank you for subscribing. If this is your first time on my channel, subscribe. I like to read the news every day. I subscribe to all kinds of different media outlets, and I just get mail every day, and I open my mail and I read it to you. It's that simple. I wish that everyone did this. I mean, I wish it was trendy to get into politics, because if we had a trendy political culture, then we wouldn't be in this mess, my friend. We would be fighting and trying to get this president impeached, and we would try to be getting him in jail where he belongs, man. You belong in jail, Barry Soetoro. You're a criminal, man. You're an absolute tyrannical, out of control maniac, man, and you're imposing all of your fiat on my faith, and I am not gonna take it. Okay, I don't care how big and tough your security guards are. I don't care. I'm not gonna cower down to you, my friend. I have a greater destiny than sitting here telling you or hearing you lecture me. Okay. Your government at work. White House responds to succession petitions. As much as we value a healthy debate, we don't let the debate tear us apart. This is by Drew Zahn. Drew Zahn is a former pastor who cut his editing teeth as a member of the award-winning staff of Leadership, Christianity Today's professional journal for church leaders, which is called Leadership. He is the editor of 7 books, including movie-based illustrations for preaching and teaching, which sparked his ongoing love affair with film, and his weekly W&D column, Popcorn and a Worldview. Popcorn and a View, which is like a worldview, I guess. But yeah, I always read this guy's articles. All W&D articles are very good. Second best trustworthy source of news, if you ask me. It actually did get that award. Only second to Drudge. The White House has responded to the hundreds of thousands of Americans who signed digital petitions asking permission for states to peacefully secede from the Union. Just like Anonymous was saying that we need we should have the right to protest digitally on the internet, and that's a good idea, man. Anytime this guy Anonymous comes out, it's for the good, okay? It's not. It is creepy that there's a guy named Anonymous that could be used as an insider, or he could be of the people, but you don't know that. Anybody can operate under a name Anonymous, but I mean, what he's doing is good. I think that he is serving us in a good way. In a nutshell, the answer is no. As much as we value a healthy debate, writes John Carson, director of the White House's Office of Public Engagement, in the official response, we don't let that debate tear us apart. W&D was the first news outlet in the nation to report when a Louisiana man began a petition on the White House's We the People website asking permission for his state to peacefully secede. The Louisiana petition quoted from the Declaration of Independence: governments are instituted among men deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it and institute new government. According to the guidelines of the We the People website, then a petition reaches 25,000 signatures. The White House has pledged to put the petition on a queue for response. I mean, anytime that you want the president or anyone in Washington to answer something, they all divert from it. They all either have a blood clot and hit their head, or they go on vacation like Barack Obama every week with your taxpayer dollars going on vacations. Whenever you need an answer from these people, or whenever they have an obligation to serve the people, they just have to avert from it. They have to go, oh, well, we got this going on, or, like, it's ridiculous. Louisiana's petition quickly reached that threshold and was followed by similar petitions from all 50 states, several of which are also topped the 25,000 mark. Counter petitions were also created, including one that called on the White House to deport everyone that signed a petition to withdraw their state from the United States of America. That petition also cleared the 25,000 signature hurdle. The official White House response is listed as a response to all of the succession petitions, pros and cons. I mean, you have the free people fighting the zombies these days. I mean, it's so ridiculous, man. I mean, you can't even file a petition to secede from the United States if you're just tyrannically being let off the cliff. You don't have a choice to to secede from that, and then you got a bunch of zombies that then they say that you should be deported if you don't want to be part of the United States of America, which is going down the tubes right now. It doesn't make any sense that there are people that stupid out there. Is it because they want their Obama phones that the taxpayers are going to actually have to pay for now? Is it because they're just bitter and they don't like change? They like being tyrannically led down a hellhole? I mean, obviously, our founding fathers established the Constitution of the United States in order to form a more perfect union through the hard and frustrating but necessary work of self-government. The response reasoned they enshrined it that document the right to change our national government through the power of the ballot, a right that generations of Americans have fought to secure for all, but they did not provide a right to walk away from it. As President Abraham Lincoln explained in his first inaugural address in 1861, in contemplation of universal law and of the Constitution, the union of these states is perpetual. The response continued. In the years that followed, more than 600,000 Americans died in a long and bloody civil war that vindicated the principle that the Constitution establishes a permanent union between the states. And shortly after the Civil War ended, the Supreme Court confirmed that the Constitution, in all its provisions, looks to an indestructible union composed of indestructible states. I mean, there's even a link here that you could read the full response. The question of secessions constitutionally have been debated. Indeed, since long before Abraham Lincoln's time, and has remained debated ever since the Texas v. White Supreme Court decision cited in the White House response. WND columnists Walter E. Williams and Alan Keyes, for example, have both penned columns arguing secession is perfectly constitutional. Williams' column, available here, there's a little link, cites historical evidence from both the Founding Fathers and the Civil War era. Alan Keyes' column, available here, another link, argues God-given rights cannot be trumped by man-made law, Supreme Court decisions, or Civil War. And there you go. Like I said before, Mr. Barack Obama, I don't care if you want an executive order to pass, I have to jump off of a cliff for you. If Congress doesn't pass it and you need an executive order to pass unconstitutional laws by fiat, I'm not listening to you. So, yeah, put me on your list, dude. Come and get me. I don't care.